Right, so good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Aman from DentAcme, Chandigarh. We are leading coaching academy for almost a decade now for various Indian exams, for example, Neet Mds, INI, CET, and JRSHIP exams, and majority of the abroad exams. Right? We have a very good rank ratio among the students we have, and we're getting messages from a lot of students regarding this. Right? What is it? It is about what to do just before NEET exam now, as we have exam now on 1st of March, right? And we're left with only almost 8 to 9 days, right? While I'm recording this video, right? So practically I'll be speaking about the last 1 week of your schedule just before NEET exam, right? So what to focus, what not to focus, what to avoid, and what actually you should do in those last 5, 6, 7 days is very, very important. There is a lot of chaos in your room, I mean, of the books, right? A lot of chaos in your mind and lot more around you in the social media. Okay, so we need to avoid and we need to see what is to be focused on, right? So that is why this session is very, very important. It is basically all about your mindset and what you should be doing and what you should be avoiding. I'll share the name of important subjects which you need to focus in these end days. I'll tell you what you should be revising in last 4 5 days if that you do not have that much clarity right now. This is your, let's say, 0 day for your revision, I mean last revision before exam, I'll share the complete planner for it day by day, right? And if you're not sure what to do in last 5 days, you have a lot of things to revise, right? A lot of books, a lot of notes, tests, a lot of explanations, everything you have with you, but you don't know how to sequence that in last 5 days and what should be done first and what should be done last. That all we'll talk about in this session, right? So I think this is really important. So let's get starting with this without wasting much of your time because it's crucial right now. Right. So the topics which I'll be talking about is, as I said, what to be done in last 1 week, strategy for last 4 5 days, how you can divide your day and your syllabus, right? In last 4 5 days, that is important, right? What can be your biggest distractors, or you can say enemies, just before your exam? That is really important. Okay, I'll talk about that also, right? And how to stay focused. So these are some important aspects I'll be talking about. This is really important. That is what I say, zone of silence. Now, what is zone of silence? I'm sure you must have heard this word before many times, but what actually this means? Okay, according to me, what is zone of silence? Zone of silence is where you are not distracted by anything. It is just you. That is most important. It's just you. That is most important, right? So how can you be just you in next 7 to 8 days, right? Most important, I feel, is avoid social media. Avoid is a wrong word here. I would say just delete from your surroundings, from your mobile, from your laptop, wherever it is, tabs, the complete social media. That is your Facebook, that is your WhatsApp, that is your Insta. Maybe if you are on Twitter or anything else like those things, just delete them right away. Only thing you should be having with you right now in your phone is your Telegram app, because that is where we'll be sharing maximum of our content, maximum of our messages and discussions, notifications of the academy and the exam will be coming there. So that is one app which should be following, and only two groups which you are added in. Nothing else, everything else present around you is creating negativity, anxiety, stress. Nothing is contributing positive in your mind. And we don't need that feed just before exam. Okay, this is really, really, really important. If you delete this, right, you have some very good friends who may not be preparing, or who may not be preparing as seriously as you are, but they're good friends. They'll try to call you and tell you, is exam getting postponed? Will tell you, how is your preparation going? Will tell you, I followed that. Have you? Right? Will tell you, I have revised this book this many times. Have you? Right? So what is this creating? Okay, this is just creating anxiety, right? Stress, confusion, which is not needed, right? Which is not needed. You were clear to the point when you got this call. Suddenly everything looks very right, right, hazy, right? Not so much clear, right? So avoid this. This is a suggestion, right? Avoid calls unless you have somebody who is your study partner and positive study partner, right? Or if this is a call from your mentor, like if I'm calling or if Sandeep is calling, then it is okay, right? Apart from it, or you want to talk to us, then it is absolutely okay. And directly call us, you know it, absolutely fine. But do not spend any single second on calls apart from it. You don't need this, right? That is where that is where zone of silence comes into picture, right? So what I mean to say here with zone of silence is you need to spend time with yourself and with your books, notes, tests. That is it. That is where you should be spending your time, with yourself and these things around you. Nothing else. Everything else is not contributing or not pulling or not you towards your goal. Okay, they'll push you away from your goal. Simple. Right. So you don't need you if you want any information, put that message in the group. You want any information, you want to talk regarding preparation, schedule your preparation, anything, you can directly message us or call us. Right. It's absolutely okay. But discussing with any of your friends is just creating noise in your mind, which you don't want. We want it to be absolutely silent, calm, and focused. What you can think of is apart from these schedule also I'll share with you. Apart from this, you can visualize. Very important exercise, very helpful and productive exercise. Visualize yourself in examination hall. The kind of screen appearance you get in your academy test, same, almost same, you will get in your NEET exam. So you will not be having anything new there, right, which will create anxiety. So just imagine yourself sitting in front of a computer screen, normal computer screen, and imagine, think of yourself, how will you attempt, right? How will you stay calm? What activities, what practices you will follow there, which of course I'll tell you, right, in my later session that is on 26th of Feb, next Sunday. But anyway, still point is you are imagining yourself in examination hall means you are yet to appear for the exam, but you're ready for it, at least with your mindset. Mentally you are ready. That is a very important exercise. So when you actually reach that hall, you will not feel any kind of fear, anxiety. You will be ready with your thoughts that what you need to do, right, in next 3 years. That is really, really important. So if I have to summarize this, what you need to focus on is yourself, and what to avoid, social media. Simple. For that matter, avoid anyone talking in your family, right? Just get into your own zone. Simple. That is it. That is what is all required. You need to be totally calm and focused, right? So if that all is clear, right? That all is clear. Next biggest thing, biggest mistake which you can do is you seems to be totally focused and in zone. But in that zone, because now you're talking to yourself only, you're not talking to your friends, you're not discussing anything. Good if you can talk to your mentors, but if you're not getting that chance of, or you are not feeling comfortable to talk with your mentor, what you will try to do is, because you'll feel that I have only 10 days or 7 days or 6 days left, you will try to do everything. You'll feel like that I have spent so much time, 10-12 months I've given to this preparation, and I should not waste it, and I'll try to do everything which I've done in last 1 year. That will be your biggest mistake. Trust me on this. You got to trust your preparation. You got to trust your hard work, right? And you need to do only things which needs revision. Okay, not everything needs revision. The things which have already revised, remembered for almost 11 months, why will you forget all that in just 10 days or 5 days for that matter? It, of course you will not. It just, that is where you need to be little confident with yourself that I know it, I'll be able to reproduce this in the exam. Only thing which is required to do that is your calmness. If you're calm, everything is in your subconscious mind. If you've done it, read it properly, right? As simple as that. Okay, so do not try to do everything. What you should do, right, it has to be very specific. That also I'll talk about. But advice is, do not try to do every single page of everything. You will not be able to do it. If you are able to do it, you will not retain it properly, right? You'll just waste your time in just finishing things. Okay, what second mistake which you can do is trying to do new things now is a big no. New things means you are preparing for last 10-12 months and you feel you are sure that you have done a lot of revisions. You are confident with your revisions and you believe that you will retain everything and you'll be able to recollect and reproduce everything in exam, right? That is a very good thing. But now you feel you're saturated, and or you feel I have done this much and that is okay, I want to do something new, right? New can be something, watching something on social media, watching something on YouTube, trying yourself on images of YouTube which may not be authentic, trying yourself with some new tests on maybe Google platform or some other platforms which may not be authentic, and you don't want to do or want to see something new 10 days before your exam or 5 days before your exam. You don't need that. That may help you in one question out of 240 questions, but definitely they will spoil your other 239 questions. Understand this. Okay, what you need to do in last 7-8 days is only what you have read before, nothing new. No test appearances apart from what you are doing, right? No social media tests, no social media solving questions of various pages and groups will not help you. Just do what you have done before and revise that again and again, and that revision is going to help you. That revision can be smart, that revision can be specific, definitely, but definitely if you do something else apart from it what you've done before, it is not going to help you. It will just waste your time and spoil what you've already read, right? It's keep it very simple, right? So these things you need to avoid. Big no for such things, even if you're thinking of. Okay, I'm sure, as I said, though I said you avoid your social media and everything, but even if your study partner, he or she is in touch with somebody else and that person tells, I mean, both of you, that they have done this and that, and you feel that I have not done this, let me go through that thing also. It can be some source, right? It can be some test paper, it can be some questions from some other source, right? Anything. What I mean to say here is just avoid all these things. Whatever you have done in last 10-12 months is more than enough to get a top rank, right? If you have done that properly. As simple as that. Only that requires revision. That can be your biggest mistake. Trust me. Do not try to do everything simple, and do not try to do anything new in these last days. It is not going to help you. Okay, so I hope you are clear at least what mistake you can do. Apart from this, other mistakes you can do is compromise your sleep, thinking I want to revise everything, and if I sleep less, at least I'll finish everything, is a big no. Diet compromise. You are busy in studying and forgot to have your lunch, forgot to have your meal, or forgot to have some healthy snack in between. Big no. Big no. In the next 7 days, your sleep has to be sound, right? Has to be sound means it has to be 6 to 7 hours. If you want to stay fresh and you want to make sure that what you've read before you want that to be reproduced again in your exam. Simple. You cannot beat your 11 months preparation with 1 hour of sleep compromise. Trust me, NEET exam is such an exam, right? It is such a conceptual exam that whatever is going to help you in that exam is what you've read before. That is in your subconscious mind, where your concepts will be applied, right? From different aspects, will be applied things which will be coming in NEET, right? So, otherwise, by depriving on sleep, you can remember maybe only things which needs cramming, but you may not be able to apply your concepts which are hidden somewhere in your subconscious mind if your sleep is not proper. That is not required in NEET. Simple. Your diet is very, very important. By diet, I mean keep it light, healthy, especially at night. It has to be very light diet so that you sleep well, you wake up fresh and have a healthy diet. Nothing spicy, nothing heavy, nothing oily. That all will keep your mood low, your energy low, and your hence your ultimately your execution also low. Okay, so your efficiency overall will decrease. We don't need this. Good sleep, good light, healthy diet is all you need in next 6 7 days. Right. So these can be the biggest mistakes which you can do. Take care of your health. Don't, right? We cannot afford fever, we cannot afford cold, right? By just because of our ignorance. Okay, that is all you need to know. Okay, this is what I have experienced. I have seen students, really good students, just failed, just missed those government seat ranks just because of these mistakes, right? Try not to do this. I hope I am very clear to all of you. Then when I said you don't need to revise everything, with that I meant you need to revise very specific things. Now, specific things can be notes. You are very important. Most important part of your preparation is your notes. Okay. Then you can be specific with your subjects, which subjects you want to revise. Okay. With notes, I'll recommend you go through all your notes, but only underlined as it has been told to you or highlighted portions. Do not try to read every single line of your notes. Okay, do not try to read every single line of your notes because that is going to create a lot of mess. You don't want to be reading those lines which you already know and just wasting time. That'll just waste your efficiency. Only the things which you have underlined, highlighted, revise only those things. Simple. Subjects, starting, I'll recommend you to start with most important subject, that is usually the one which carries maximum number of questions in exams, that usually is around OP and radio, and yes, oral medicine along with this, right? This is how you'll start, right? Or this is among dental subjects. Then comes PhD, then comes dental materials. These are very, very important subjects, right? Then come prostho, from which you are getting maximum number of questions as per last 4-5 years of pattern of NEET. Then among medical subjects, it's pharma, medicine, and general surgery. These are your priority subjects. You should be revising these subjects in a proper way from your notes, from your MCQ books, right? And along from your tests, your bookmark questions of your tests. Once you're done with this, then you think whatever time you're left with. I'm telling you this schedule till 3rd of Feb. This is till your 23rd of Feb schedule. Okay. This is how you start. Okay. And this is where you'll end, because what you need to do on 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th, that I'll share separately. Apart from this, if you get time, right? Apart from this, from today, I mean, that is, I'm recording this on 19th, right? If you get time, apart from this, apart from doing notes and MCQs from these subjects, right? Make sure you revise synopsis of all subjects. This is 1. I've put as 2 and then 3, right? At least this much you need to do in next 3-4 days till 23rd. If you do not have any schedule ready with you, if you have your planned schedule already, absolutely okay, follow that. But till 23rd, I mean to say, from 24th, I'll share what you need to do. Okay, very, very important. Let's come to that point, which majority of the students asked me. So I'm coming to that point directly. I'm starting from 28th Feb. I'm going reverse. 28th Feb is your relaxed day or your travel day. Avoid any reading on this day. Have a good sleep, relax yourself, calm your mind, right? Imagine yourself in exam, think of your mindset, think how you will be staying positive. Good sleep. That is all you need to do on 28th. 27th, and this is important. Don't take it lightly. Very, very important. 27th Feb, very important day. You need to revise past papers. Past papers means NEET and INI-CET past papers. NEET and INI-CET past papers from Dental Triplet. Best-selling book, most authentic answers and questions. This you should be following on 27th. If required, can be 26th also, because this is really important. Majority of your questions and topics will be repeated around the past papers. So make sure you go through it. This is really, really important. Okay. Then moving back to 25th of Feb. 25th of Feb and 24th of Feb is your notes, is your synopsis. Only the ones which are underlined. Remember, you already done this. Only the things which are now finally underlined or highlighted means only one line in 2 pages, only 2 lines in 4 pages, that way, not the complete page of your notes. Images from sources already told to you in your groups, and your test questions bookmarked. Okay, that is all you need to do in last 4 days. Do not run after your MCQ books now, because it is not going to help you that much in last 4 to 5 days. That can be kept for 23rd. If you want to, I won't recommend it after 23rd, your MCQ books. Only for going through the questions which are marked multiple times, as it has been told to you how to categorize questions. So 23rd Feb, just keep for that. Just go through the questions which are creating problem for you for almost 10-12 months now, so that you just brush up through those concepts. That is it. Apart from that, you just need to follow this. This is going to help you maximum in your NEET exam. Everything will be fresh, and these are scoring games, right? You cannot make mistake with your past papers. If you make mistake with your past papers, which every single student of the country who is preparing seriously knows, you are out of competition straight away. Okay, so make sure you're thorough with your past papers. If required, take 1 day. If required more than 1 day, take 1.5 to 2 days, up to you. But depends how many times you have revised it before. Make sure you do it from Dental Triplet thoroughly. Every explanation of the book is I mean, you're thorough with it, is on tips, understood everything. That is really, really important, right? Then coming back to your notes, it is kind of trier. Notes is trier for you. Everything which you forget, right, is in your notes. As simple as that. Everything which created problem to you in last 1 year is there. If you revise that, your majority of your problems are already solved. If you do the past papers, you have covered what is expected to be coming an exam. If you have done images from the sources already told to you, right, you have covered majority of simple, straightforward, image-based questions, right? Right. So that is really, really important. So I hope I have given you a clear picture of last 4 5 days, what you need to do, and now you are clear what actually, because majority of the students will spoil everything in those 4 5 days only, thinking that I should do this, that, and that is never ending a list, and you'll spoil everything, and you'll not have a clear thought process just before exam. So this is really important. Okay. So I hope you got this picture. If you still have any doubt, you can post those doubts in the comment box or in the Telegram group, right? Or you can have your I have a numbers. You can directly WhatsApp me on this number, or right, you can directly WhatsApp us on these numbers, right? So if we if it is possible for us, we'll get back to you. Okay, we'll try to guide you. So this was really, really important. So just to end this session, which was, I guess, much demanded and requested by many of the students, right? So on 26th of Feb, that is next Sunday, I'll be having another session, right? Which is really important session, because by that time you must have done everything which is already told to you, right? So the topic which I'll be covering that day will be how to attempt exam, how to avoid negatives, right? How much is good attempt to get a government seat? What is good attempt for me, right? As a student, it can vary with various students. Very, very important. Majority of students don't know this. And most important is mindset. Our rankers mindset on day of exam, and lot more. So that session basically will be around your exam, how you attempt that. Right, so I'll be covering these topics, right? If you want to listen this session, you can WhatsApp us again on the same number, right? If you are already DentAcme student, you don't need to message me. You will get this because it will be live for all of you. But if you're not a DentAcme student but want to attend this, just WhatsApp on these numbers with your name and college name, and we'll get back to you. Okay, right? So that is all which I wanted to share with you. This was really important. I hope it has helped you, right? So just to end today's session, right? I'm sure you all must have done this, right, when you were kids, right? So we all took this magnifying glass into the sunlight and tried to burn the paper, right? Those exercises read in our textbooks also. So with that, there's a very beautiful quote, right? Quote is, concentrate all your thoughts on the work at hand. That is your NEET preparation next 1 week. The sun rays do not burn until brought to a focus. And that focus can only be achieved when there is no distraction. So just cut yourself from everything else, just you, your books, and your exam with your positive mindset. That is all which is required, and I'm sure you will be in it. You will be achiever. You will be a ranker, right? Trust me on this. Best wishes, everybody. Take care. And if you need any help, please, you can WhatsApp on the number which is already given to you. I'll share the number again. I'm writing that number here. This is DentAcme's numbers. If you don't get answer on this, you can message on. Okay, you can note down these numbers also. Okay, so that is it from myself. This is Dr. Raman. I was really happy to talk to you, all of you, and I'm very confident, right? All your hard work will give results. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Best wishes.